Hey guys, Daniel Clodfelter. I just want to share with you what I call a shock and awe video. And it's basically an introduction video, but it does a little more than that. You're going to create, and I'll do a screenshot of this later, and I'll pull it together and show you exactly how to put all these pieces together, because you're going to have to learn how to first create a YouTube channel so that you can put your videos up there. You're going to have to create an email template in whatever program you use. I use Outlook, so that you don't have to do this over and over and over. That will be your delivery mechanism for sending out your listing package and all your offers, your anything that you offer as a guarantee, or people do the I buy your house, or I pay you if I don't sell in 30 days, any of that kind of stuff that you want to put out there and explain it. It'll also give them something that a document that I call streamlining. In streamlining, it tells them that they need things like their plat, their closing documents if they can locate them, their CAM fees, their HOA fees, any documents associated with that, and phone numbers and contacts so that I can call and verify any values or any changes in prices or monthly dues. Anything that they have, utility bills. I have a client of mine, great guy. He's actually a good buddy of mine now. He is a retired chef, and his hobby is cooking. And he burns his oven and stove, and I don't mean a regular residential stove. He literally cooks his 2,000 square foot house because he's constantly running his stove, and his gas bill is that of probably 25 other homes combined. As his AC bill is, he has extra AC units in his 2,000 square foot home because he's constantly running the oven. And in the summertime, the ACs run. Well, they were running constantly until you put in like 3 times more than what you would have for 2,000 square feet. But I've got some notes, and I wanted to share the notes. So remember, we have a YouTube channel. We have to put together an email template in whatever program you use, and we have to deliver our pre-listing package, and it's got things in it like the streamlining. It also talks about agents and what's wrong with that house syndrome, why we want to list it at certain times of the week. It explains the things that you don't have to worry about. And probably 3 out of 10 for me actually go ahead and print those things out and sign them. The rest of them probably highlight certain parts of it, like my 8% commission fee. And then we'll talk about that as we get there. And I just tell people, if you have a question, hey, let me make a note of that, and we'll definitely address it. Because sometimes they'll call me when they get that email. That email simply goes like this: that video that you're going to upload to YouTube and then put into a link to your Outlook template is basically, hey Bill, great talking to you. Just got off the phone with you a few minutes ago, and I've got you, sir, over here at 3 o'clock tomorrow. That'll be February 14th, and that's a Wednesday. I'll be calling you certainly at 3 o'clock. I'm sure I'll have some questions. I'll be doing my homework and research on your property so that when we meet, you'll know then if you and your wife want to hire me or not. So we'll have that, we'll make that decision, and sometimes we're not a match, but I hope we are, and maybe it'll work out. So please set aside just 5 or 10 minutes for that call tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Once you make that commitment level to them, they typically make it back to you. Now, most people aren't sending out shock and awe videos. Most agents didn't take the time to do it, put it together, and didn't do the research and didn't call them. Here's the kicker, though. If you say you're going to be at 3 o'clock, you better either call them just a minute or two early, or you better not be late, because once you make that commitment level, you lose all credibility when you are late. So I have some notes on this screen right here. Also, when I do it, I have my calendar up over here. Sometimes I don't. They don't know, but I just say, I got you on the calendar over here at such and such. I'll be calling you at that time, and then we'll make a commitment to get together face to face. So in this, the best thing other than delivering your package, as far as like what you offer and your guarantees, is be enthusiastic, smile. It's okay. Like my mouth over here doesn't open all the way. It's actually this side. It's backwards in the camera. Anyway, it's okay. They're getting to know your quirks. They're getting to know your speech, your pronunciation. They're getting to know your emotions and mannerisms. And when you show up at the door, be 15 minutes early. When they show up at the door and actually meet them in person down the road, they know you already. And that is super important and a huge edge over anybody else that you're going to be talking to, or they're going to be talking to. So here's a couple of facts. It's a personalized introduction video. So, don't get too weird on it. It has to be your person. You don't want it to be polished. You're not a videographer. You're not a photographer. You're not an editor. You're not a production assistant. You're not an engineer, sound engineer. The clunkier and chunkier, typically the better, because you can even say, hey, I'm a real estate expert, not a video expert, but I need this tool so that you, as a delivery mechanism, can get all the information that you need about me and my offers, so we know what best works for you and match up. You can do things like your 10-day exclusive marketing blitz or any guaranteed sales. Any kind of big promise that you have or that focuses on results. Guaranteed sell, if I pay you if we don't get our contract in 30 days. Mention those kind of things inside of your video. And then you'll have them outlined in your listing agreement. It'll say 30-day sale guarantee. If we don't go under contract in 30 days, then I reduce my commission, blah, 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 blah. It's not that you're actually going to pay them money. That's illegal. You're just setting it up so that they understand the concept, and you're trying to get there face-to-face so that you can help them out. Be excitable. People want to be around people that are successful and excitable. But if you sit here and you're like, another listing, they don't want to hear that. And they're going to cancel your appointment, most likely. Let me see if I got a couple other notes for you here. You can also use it to send out, which I do, the CMA, the comparative market analysis. Look, people act like they got some secret. Agents act like they got some secret. Everybody has the same information. I typically pull in more tax records that aren't in MLS in some areas, but it doesn't matter. It's still public record 99% of the time. So just put your CMA in there, and then when you get there, ask them to have everything printed out. Ask them to have their keys. I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but part of the streamline process says, I need you to cut me 3 keys. That's not what I do. I don't go cut keys for people and run to Home Depot every 10 minutes. I need the keys because I put on 2 lock boxes. One is a hidden box with a numeric code. The other is a digital lock box from Supra. If an agent accidentally takes a key, they lock a key in the house. The next agent can call me and say, damn, there's no key here, and I'll tell them the super secret code and where the box is located, and they'll go get one of those keys and now get in the house, and then when they leave, they'll put that in the front lock box. I'm just trying to see. Oh, also you want it to be a what do you call it? A private video. You don't want it to be where everybody can see it. Certainly you don't want everybody's information going out. Do all your listing documents. Have everything pre-filled out in the agreements, everything except basically the address, and just put it in your Dropbox, and then take it from your Dropbox and put it in that template, and then that way you can just drop the video link in it and send it out every time, and tell them to click the package. Let's see, bonuses, powerful include information, items, and value of unique things like anything that can educate the seller of that area. If you know something that they may or may not know, even if they do know it, it's kind of education versus self-promotion. You want to say, hey, I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but this is something that's been talked about, or this is something that was just passed by the county or the city, and show it is self-promotion because you know it and somebody else probably doesn't know it, and most agents aren't doing these videos, so they're not going to share it with them anyway. And if you know something, put it in there because it is education and not self-promotion, but in a backside way, it is self-promoting. Don't forget to include your time limit on your STIPs and your listing agreements and all that kind of stuff. We'll talk about that later as we do some more contract work. But anyway, I hope this video helps. My goal is to help you make your listing and be your CEO, CFO, COO, make your business easier. Anyway, hope this helps, and we'll do another video later about the templates and screen shares. Take care, guys.